Oh hey nerds, sorry that I'm running late today. Well, technically yesterday. Ha ha ha. I was out all day and so without further ado, because I suck, our theme for this week is for us to teach you something. I can't guarantee that I won't puke because I went out on a sushi date with my really good friends. And I have this horrible tendency when I eat sushi. I tend to do this really horrible thing with sushi where in Reno, it's great. For all you can eat, you pay a flat rate and then you can eat as much as you can handle for like 22 bucks. As much sushi as you can possibly stuff into your being. Now, me, being me, I just eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until I am literally on the verge of vomiting. Like, every bite I take makes me gag. And then I keep eating until I get beyond the point of puking. So I'm not good with this, so with the sushi belly, I'm going to teach you how to lace a corset. Holy shit. Some tips for waist training. A typical corset will reduce your waist anywhere from 2 to 6 inches. So you want to know the measurement of your waist and then buy a corset that's 2 to 6 inches smaller than that. If you're just starting out, I'd suggest going with something more mild because your body isn't quite used to bending in that way. So before you go in and jump in and say, I've got a 26-inch waist, I can totally handle a 20-inch corset. No, dude, don't do it. Don't take it from personal experience. Don't do it. First things, you will need a corset. I don't want to see any of that stupid plastic boning bullshit. If you're actually going to wear a corset, get one with steel boning. With this, it doesn't really matter if you use underbust or overbust. For my example, I'm going to use an overbust corset. So first things first, get on your corset. What's also pertinent with this first step is that you are going to want to be able to identify the top and the bottom of your corset. With overbust corsets, this is far easier. However, with underbust corsets, it can be a little bit more difficult. The bottom of your corset can be identified where the lacing, whatever it may be, rope, ribbon, blah, 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 will have a knot in the bottom, and it's typically where garter loops will be. So you want to have it on right ways up for starters. And now, moving on to step 2. Step 2. Move from the top of your corset to the middle of your corset, which will be identified by where the lacing is just 2 little loops. Move your way, tightening the laces from the top to the middle. Step 3, move your way from the bottom of the corset up the way to the middle. Step 4, tighten those middle strings. Now what you're going to want to do, now this is all for if you are doing this yourself. If you have a friend, it basically goes the same way. And if you have a friend, it really helps if you bend over and you grab onto something. So that way when they go tugging on your strings, you don't go flying backwards with them. If you're by yourself, and also if you have somebody doing this right before you tug, inhale and exhale. Everything. Get all of that air out of your lungs. So that way your rib cage is as compressed as it can be on its own. So your corset has to do less work and you'll be a little bit more comfortable. Pull as much as you can and until you get to where you want to be. This may not be feasible at first. Your corset kind of has to mold to you. And also, you're working up to it. You're not going to get that waspy waist immediately. And, well, you can if you have a corset with lacing at the hips, which allows for some outlet there, and it doesn't also cinch in your hips. And you just want to tie that. You can do that in a bow or however you wish. Just make sure it's nice and secure. And that, my friends, is how you lace up a corset. Until the next nerd, DFTBA. Bye, guys!